On this very exciting episode of Wes Iz Walkabout, we find ourselves in the land of the rising sun, Tokyo, Japan. One of the things that blew us away right from the very beginning about Japan was how amazing the technology is here. So much of what you do and experience feels like you're living in a video game. These exhibits are found in the Shinjuku Goyen National Garden in Tokyo. Imagine having exhibits like this in our national parks. Insane, right? Just like every sophisticated culture that we've visited, the Japanese understand the importance of beauty and great green space. We loved visiting the Shinjuku Goyen National Garden. This place was beautiful. So many incredible plants to see, just incredible views. It felt so peaceful. We loved walking through here and highly recommend it if you find yourself in Tokyo and need a place to get some good green into your visit. Remember how I said that Japan is like living in a video game? Well, the neighborhoods of Akihabara and Ikebukuro in Tokyo take that to the next level. This is a pachinko hall. It's kind of like a casino, but it's not. There is a level of skill involved. It's kind of like a video game meets a slot machine. They're really loud, pretty obnoxious, and kind of crazy. More traditional arcade games are also everywhere in Tokyo, especially in those neighborhoods that we mentioned before. You can spend hours here, and we did, playing hilarious video games. They're very interactive, very modern, and pretty fun. But also, if you're jonesing for a classic, sit-down motorcycle type game, or like a Pac-Man, or some of these other, I love the Jurassic Park game, you can find those too. Just head to one of the big Gigo buildings that are found throughout Akihabara. There's so much to do, and it's amazing how many people actually patronize these arcades. Nostalgic Nintendo stores are also found throughout these neighborhoods. You can get lost in the long aisles of old cartridges and a lot of games that were never even released in the United States.
Strawberries.
Kit Kat wall.
Kit Kat. Ooh. Orange.
There is a hilarious store chain in Tokyo called Don Quixote. Just go. Don't ask questions, just go. You'll love it.
You can win ice cream. What did you just say?
It's just so funny. You can get snacks and treats in the arcade game. It's so cool.
They have a bunch of, look at this. This is like a rice bowl. Down here they had Pringles. Right here. You can get cards here. I don't know what this is. Get your puddings.
The claw games are fun, but the best food in Japan is ramen.
Okay, this is how you order at this restaurant. You insert your money, you choose one. This is miso, and then this is soybean meat or seaweed. So these are add-ons. Wes chose this one. Anyways, and then you get your ticket, and then you give it to this guy.
And this guy is a wizard of ramen.
He makes the ramen. You excited?
This guy's ramen restaurant is right outside the baseball stadium, and he has tons of tourists come by every single day. This food is fantastic, and the restaurateur is so kind. I went with the traditional flavor, but Izzy went with the miso one, and I actually liked hers better. Next stop, baseball. There's a batting cage right next to the stadium, and hopefully you do better than me. But then we headed over to the Tokyo Dome and had an awesome night watching the Yomiuri Giants take on the Chunichi Dragons. The NPB, or Japanese Baseball League, is huge. Lots of Major League Baseball stars like Shohei Ohtani got their start here. Watching baseball in Japan is kind of like going to a college football game in the United States. The fans are very ruckus, and they actually take turns cheering when their team is up to bat. Another super fun thing to do in Tokyo on a budget is head to the Ueno Zoo. I think our tickets were something like $4 a person, and this guy alone was well worth the price of admission. The zoo exhibits and animal enclosures are really phenomenal here at Ueno. We know these guys from Costa Rica, and there's no way to prep for the big attraction than having a panda bun. Yep, they've got pandas here, baby. The lines were long, but these guys were well worth the wait. Japan is also famous for its fancy Wagyu beef. This restaurant was so cool. They have you take your shoes off, They take you downstairs into this really cool, very old traditional feeling Japanese tea house. The beef smelled amazing. Another must-do item in Tokyo is the Kabuki Theater. While you may not speak the language, the acting is fabulous and you'll be able to understand the storylines. Vending machines are everywhere in Tokyo, okay? If you're ever thirsty in Tokyo, well, that's your fault.
Got some buns.
So good.
Some toasted buns. What did you get? What flavor?
This is melon cream.
Melon cream. Mine's cinnamon.
Just got to it.
I have no idea what's
The moment you've been waiting for, karaoke.
Last one to know, the last one to show, I was the last one you
Private karaoke rooms are easy to find and they are so fun.
She said, "Don't hold it back." She said, "Shut up and dance with me." You can't hit. Woo! You're ever
In the street, that's a knockout. And you sit here and tweet, that's a knockout. And I'm just like, hey, are you okay?
no one to tell us no or where to go or say we're only dreaming.
You didn't really think we'd leave out Pikachu, would you? Yep, the Pokemon scene in Tokyo is alive and well. There's a lot to see and do. Just head to one of the nerdy neighborhoods and you'll find lots of Pokemon-themed cafes, stores, anything you want. Okay, Japanese people also love gachapon. That is this little toy capsule type thing. This store is literally just that. There are thousands of these machines around and you can look through and see what kind of prize you want, pick one out, and maybe you'll get grapes like Iz. When you think of Japanese food, sushi no doubt comes to mind. But in Tokyo, you've gotta do it conveyor belt style. These restaurants are so much fun. You just pick a plate off the conveyor belt and you pay the price according to what style of plate you get. It's easy to have a really delicious meal at a pretty affordable price considering you're eating sushi. Controversial opinion of the video, Tokyo Disney Sea is the best Disney park on earth. Disney Sea is the sister park to Tokyo Disneyland, and it is so uniquely designed. The rides are so much fun, and you're gonna wish you had several days to explore this place. We certainly wish we did. Even getting around the park is beautiful.
We're in the, I think it's called Arabian Coast part of the park. It's really cool. So this is kind of the common area. You come through that gate and we are gonna go, I think right in there for the Sinbad ride. We'll see.
The Adventures of Sinbad is probably the best dark ride that Disney has to offer in any of its parks. It's so cool, the music's great, but you're also gonna see some favorites that you know from your other parks, like Indiana Jones. Each land sells its own specific variety of popcorn, and in Tokyo Disney, the thing to do is to actually collect the buckets that they sell the popcorn in. So as you can see here, you can get your own commemorative bucket. This is the kiddie ride area in King Triton's land inside the Little Mermaid area. And this is the Venetian gondolas found in the Mediterranean part. This is near the US waterfront themed area. It's just amazing, and it even changes as the lights turn on at nighttime. Just so beautifully designed. One of the most popular rides in the park is Soarin' Over the World. We did this as our last ride here, and as we were flying over all the places that the world has to offer, we were amazed that so many of these places are places that we've been throughout our amazing voyage. Before boarding the plane to come back to the United States, we had to go to this incredible robot cafe.
It was delicious. I had a very good lunch. Oh, she's waving. Oh yeah.
Surprisingly, not as creepy as it looks. This cafe was a lot of fun, and the technology here is really advanced and exciting. We had a great time interacting with the robots, the people behind them, and made some good friends. Maybe they won't take over the world after all. It was sad to pack up our bags for the last time, but we were grateful for all of our wonderful memories that we've made here in Japan. And maybe we'll get one last little soda for the road. We want to thank all of you for supporting us and following us throughout our incredible journey. Wes Iz Walkabout would not be possible without your support. Hopefully, we've inspired some of you to take your own walkabout.